Hi again everyone, welcome to my channel JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today I am making myself some storage because, as you can tell, I have these pens in here and it's already starting to tear. I've had to sellotape it. I've also got these pens sitting separately. I've got these coloured pencils and I want to put them all together. So I decided to make myself some storage. So what I did was one box for each. I've done 3. And I haven't stuck this one on because I want to put a handle in the middle. So I do. So let me tell you what we used. And I've reinforced these. These are really thick. There's 3 layers of card on each one of these. So hopefully they'll last me a while. The paper pad I'm using is from the range Craft Sensations and it's called Pink Baroque, and I chose 2 pink and 2 grey. You get a foil and a mat of each one. I didn't use any of the foil in this one. I just used 2 grey and 2 pink, and the next one is going to be another pink one. So, what now? Hi now, brown cow. Oh, those are going to be my handles. So, for my handles, I'm going to use a piece that is 8 by 4 1/4. 2 pieces. Actually, it's not 4 1/4. 4 1/8. 2 pieces, and I'm going to glue them together. Okay, so we'll just do that now. I want to make sure they're both going the same way, don't I? Or we want to attempt to get it right anyway. Whether we will or not is a different story. Now, I'm putting these together and I'm gluing them and letting them dry because I want to run a die, an oval die around the top to create a handle. And then it's going to stick in here and there'll be 2 on this side and 2 on that side so that I'll be able to move it about easily. Easy manoeuvrability is the name of the game. Okay. And then just let that dry and we'll die cut that in a minute. So for my boxes, I've used 4 pieces that are 12 by 10. Okay? And you want to score the 10-inch side at every 2 inches. So you're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. Now you need 4 sheets of 12 by 12 for this, and when you cut this 2-inch piece off, you need to keep them because they're what we're going to use to reinforce. I have 3 bits and they measure 1 7/8 by 4 7/8. Okay, so you need 3 of those for each one too. Rotate it left and you're going to do, what did I do? Did I do 2? Let me just check my measurements. Yep. You're going to do 2 and 7. Okay, on the long side, 2 and 7. And every 2 on the short side. And you do that on your 4 pieces of 10 by 12. Okay. So you're just going to burnish these. So I thought when I decided I needed storage for all of those, I decided, well, I might as well show them what I'm doing, and maybe they'll be interested too. So you remove the score lines. The bottom squares, there's 5 squares, you remove the score lines. So you cut to the right and to the left of each score line. Now I go along and I cut to the right, and then I come back and I cut to the left. It's just easier for me to do it that way. Okay. And then you'll go back and you will remove those little bits. And you're going to do the same up there as well. Slightly time consuming, but worth the effort. If it gives me what I need. And storage is always a problem when your craft stash keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I keep thinking I need to do a D-stash. And send all the stuff I don't use to charity, but we'll see if I ever get round to it. Now, these 5 rectangles at the top, you're going to do exactly the same as you did at the bottom. You're going to cut to the left and the right of each score line to remove it. Okay, and then you're going to, when you've done this, you're going to stick those 3 enforced bits. This will fold round and this bit will reinforce this, and then you're going to stick a bit in each of those to reinforce them, and then this goes over the top as well. So you end up with 3 pieces of card on each section, which makes it extremely sturdy. And your bottom section actually has 5 pieces of card. So with a bit of luck, it won't come apart for years. And I'll have slightly more suitable storage and more easily got at. More accessible storage there. I ate a dictionary of the day, don't worry. Won't happen every day. So, and once you've done that, then you just do the same. You remove all them little bits. Like that. Okay? Now, these 3 bits are going to go on the 3 centre bits. And it doesn't matter whether they're mismatched. Get your scraps out. But like I say, if you keep the 2-inch sections from when you cut off, you will have enough. Because you're only using 3 bits on each one. And if you don't have enough, get your scraps out. Because they're going to be hidden, nobody's going to see it. So, it's an awesome way to use up scraps. I have loads of scraps of pattern paper sitting on top of my drawer to the right there. And every so often I take it out and I make gift tags and things with it. So, that one's going over there like that. and that one's going down in there, so you want to fold that one like that. Yes, you want to take one of these off. Which one do you want to take off? That one. Yes, I want to take this one off, sorry, I forgot. I want to take this one off. Because that's going to go over there like that, and then that's going to go down inside. So first we can put these three down. And then you just fold them over. And because you've cut the score lines off, they fit inside each one of those perfectly. Okay? So then you're going to glue the sides together. Okay, and fold that over. Then you want to put glue on this bit. And you kind of curve it round. Until you get it to go down. And then you get your ruler. Okay. So, now, that one goes down, the sides go down, because I'm using all these bits, I'm not cutting any of them off, so that one goes down, and then the sides go down. Okay, so that's the back, so it goes down next, and then just make sure that they line up, and then that's your front bit going down. And once again, good old ruler comes in handy. Right, so next we want to stick these two together. I want pink and grey. So where's the two back pieces? That's a back piece and that's a back piece. So I'm going to stick them together. Okay. Oops, downside up I did it. Like that. Okay. And it's just going to take a minute or two for you to get those to go off. I can't fit my hand inside, so I have to use the ruler. Right, so now we want to make our handle piece. First of all though, we are going to decide which is the top and then round the corners. Okay, then we're going to take an oval die. These are tattered lace stitched ovals, and we're going to decide which size fits best. I think that one would work perfectly. Okay, so I'm going to have to run this through my Gemini probably a couple of times because I've doubled up the card. So be aware that you might have to run it through your machine a couple of times. Okay, there we go. Twice through the machine and out it came like a baby. Although babies don't usually come out as quick, and they probably cause a lot more pain. So anyway, right. Then the idea is this is going in between them. Okay. So once again we decide which is going to be our front. And what's going to be our back. And then it's just a matter of gluing it all together. Okay. Oops. Just run your fingers up and keep it level. I maybe could have cut a hair more off that, but it will do. Okay, and good old faithful ruler comes to work again. So altogether this used 5 sheets of 12 by 12 card, but this paper pad from the range was exactly $3.99 for a 12 by 12 paper pad. $3.99. So I did not mind spending the money on using the card, and honestly I don't see the point of having it and not using it. Oh my giddy aunt, that's just a waste. And you know, a lot of them I love to look at too, but I also love to look at them. And if you do something like this, I have most of the stuff I make for my craft room I do in pink and black, black and white. So that is why I went for this paper pad. I know it's not black, but it fits in with the theme. The grey fits in with the theme, so it does. So that's all I'm actually doing, is hoping I've got it all glued together. And now for the moment of truth, watercolour pencils. Okay, glitter pens. Ooh, I might need 2 for this. Ooh, they might not fit. I don't think they'll fit. No, they won't all fit. Okay, so that means these probably won't all fit. So I might put some of the grey ones in with them glitter ones. Oops, put them in downside up. I've half them in downside up and half them in the right way. So we shall have to change that. I'm not very good at this, am I? Oh, too many pens. Okay. Let's squidge them in there. Now I can put the grey in with the pencils. And there we go. There is my sturdy storage for pens that I use occasionally, but not frequently. So, Operation Tidy Up begins. So, I hope you like it. I actually think it's awesome, and I'm pretty pleased with it. I might actually preferred, because it's quite heavy, maybe I could have put 2, 3, but then it would have been harder to cut out. So, and I shan't be lifting it up and down that often, so I shan't. So that is my tutorial for today. I hope you liked it. I hope it inspires you to do something yourself, and maybe make the boxes 2.5 by 2.5, and you would get more in then. So you would. But it works for the pens I needed it to work for, so that's all that matters. So give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe would be awesome, and if you pop back for some more, that would be amazing. Till next time, Jack you out.